What a day to be alive, because I've quit my job and Rangers have also won 2-0. Ho-ho! Wish it was more, it wasn't more, but let's talk about it. It was Rangers 2, Dundee United 0, Tillman with the double. The team pretty much picked as I thought it would be. I mean, I actually did predict that Morelos would be starting over Cholak, so I'm not too surprised with that. I know it did surprise quite a few people, but in terms of this game, we knew what Dundee United were going to do, right? They were going to just park their entire fucking team in front of us. I mean, like, 2 banks of 5 is essentially what we got. 10 in front of the goalie. But I thought Rangers, we did good, right? I feel like there was an element of sloppiness and not the best decision making. We were indecisive in the final third. I felt we definitely in the second half we should have scored a bit. We should have scored about 5. There was a few penalty shouts, but yeah, I mean, some jobber handballs. But see, these days, man, with VAR, I mean, literally, like, for a while, it was split about VAR, but see now, like, you see Sutton, you see McCoy, you see every pundit is literally against it now. They want it took out of Scottish football, and you know what? I want it took out of Scottish football. I do. I really do. But it's a weird one. It's one of those ones where you've got it in, right? You get adjusted to it, no matter how shite it is, and then once you take it out, right? There's always going to be games where if you take it out, you're going to be like, oh, well, VAR was in it, it would have dealt with that issue. But again, that's just the world that we live in, right? So I think we need to get rid of it because I want to be able to celebrate goals, man. You score goals these days, and it's like, oh well, his foot could have been offside. Well, that's not football for me, right? It's what, like, we didn't really notice it last year, of course, but we did in Europa League run. I remember, like, yes, it was great to celebrate the goals. I remember who scored? Was it? Who scored against Dortmund? Was it Ramsey or was it Tav or Morelos? It was like one of those three. I know I just mentioned 3 people, but it was offside. But we celebrated it, and the goal should have stood. I can't remember if it was a foul. I think he was giving us off, but he was on or something like that. It should have stood, right? And we celebrated it, and no, we got completely jobbed out, and that would have put us 3-2 up on the night. And you know that, like, didn't matter in the end. We still beat Dortmund on aggregate, but again, I think VAR should be scrapped. But as for this game, not really a lot of clear-cut chances straight away. I mean, the best chance of the game up to this point, but just before the goal, personally, is when the ball falls to Cantwell. It's a pretty tame shot. He shoots it. Bigaretti saves it. I mean, I think he should do a lot better. There's nothing on this shot. I mean, Cantwell, he's a really gifted player, but I think his shooting ability leaves a wee bit to be desired. Tillman tries to get on it, boots the ball, and then he is impeded by the goalie, but to me it would have been a very soft penalty if you're giving them, like, you'd probably be giving like 3 or 4 of them a game, like, because at the end of the day, he hasn't made contact with the goalie. Now, if he runs into Bigarati after making contact with the ball, I think it's absolutely a penalty, but it's one of those ones where if you jump over it, you're not really ever going to get it. But yeah, Malik Tillman, he gets himself a brace. Absolutely wonderful. I mean, both goals were wonderful for Tillman. He's just a gifted player. Beale coming out saying about his transfer budget and all that good stuff. Get this guy signed up, man. Come on, do it for us. Get this guy signed up. That is exactly what we need because he's phenomenal, man. Malik Tillman is different gravy, and for the small price of 5 million, we truly have to get this done. Beale has confirmed though that they're in talks to activate it. No, it gets me. They're in talks to activate it, right? It's a release clause. You go into Bayern, you say, right, we're paying 5 million. That's it. There shouldn't be talks. It should be talk. Take the S out. It should just be talk. You talk to Bayern, you say 5 million, boom, bang. Tillman is officially a Rangers player. Because you know what? We're going to sign him for 5 million. See if he continues in this form. You'll make guaranteed profit. And even if you don't, worst case scenario, you sign him to a long deal and he sees the end of his contract out, but he gives you like 5 great years. Like, I know that is shit, right? Ideally, you would like to sell players on for money, but at the end of the day, with Kent and Morelos, say they both left on freeze, it would suck. It would be undeniably that it would suck, but it would be better than missing out on them after a loan. Like Kent, the exact same thing happened to Kent. We could have not signed Kent after his loan deal. And where would we be without Ryan Kent? Now, I know, but his statistics ain't that good, but he's a game changer, right? Ryan Kent is a game changer. But anyway, Tillman gets the second goal. In the second half, man, we had a bunch of other chances. Like, we really should have scored like 4 more, man. Bigaretti wasn't really that good. It was more like defensive heroics or like pish passes and then like shots that were defend it pretty well. But shout out to Al McGregor. It was his 500th Rangers appearance, and he marked it with a clean sheet. And yeah, it was very good. He was gave him the wee trophy before the game by the great Big John. And yeah, it was a very good wee moment that seeing Al McGregor receive that trophy. But yeah, guys, that is it here for Big Stevie Cool 1872. There'll be loads of content coming out over the coming months because, like I said at the start of this video, I quit my job today, YouTube, not just this channel. Of course, if you know, we've got Fog Football, Fog Wrestling, Fog Entertainment, Fog Racing, Fog Gaming. Yes, I am an addict to making fids. I love it and I've quit it, right? I've got the financial backing to do it, so why not risk it for a biscuit? Worst case scenario is you look like a muppet. And I've already looked like a muppet, so why not do it? So anyway, folks, make loads of fids. Cannot wait. Check out all the channels. Check out Fog Football. I'm going to go review the Hearts Kelly game because I tell you what, Hearts are in the frickin' mud. But until then, peace.